Hello there, my friend. Welcome to the fire. One of my favorite moments in TTRPGs are when the GM and player are able to play off each other to create a memorable moment that will be remembered long after the game has ended. GM improvs my character's backstory, and I use it to end the campaign. r/dndstories, posted by beige_mage. Full disclosure, this was not D&D, but City of Mist, a game with much less rigid rules. Here's how my GM and later I wielded that leniency. My character was a burnt-out druggie who spent most of his life in a cult. He finally escaped to his current life of homelessness, but doesn't remember how. The cult left him with a sharp piercing on his nose that seemed to be magically attached. Said magic was presumably how he could create duplicates of himself, though he had no way to know. He couldn't remember ever being able to do that before. So we go about our adventure and eventually get to my guy's plot stuff. Of course, we infiltrate the cult, find out it's related to the overarching plot, and showdown with the cult leader. I expected plenty of feels and backstory. What I did not expect was the twist my GM came up with. My character was apparently a magical amalgamation of a bunch of sacrifices held together physically and mentally by the sharp nose piercing. It was my best role-playing all campaign cause I was legitimately shocked by that reveal. Of course, I play along and the campaign continues. Eventually, we reach the final encounter with the BBEG, and I'm not doing so hot. I may have gotten hit by a train a little bit, so I was on my last hit point. At some point, I exhausted my last safe option in the fight. Not one to pass my turn, I figured it was time to go all Leroy Jenkins. So I rushed the BBEG, and as generous as my friends are when GMing, he couldn't turn a blind eye to a crit fail. I was done for. Knowing what my character was, the BBEG decided to finish me off with some dramatic rhinoplasty. As my nose slid off my face along with the piercing that held me together, the GM gave me one last action before I decomposed into constituent parts. That's all I needed. I quickly grabbed my nose and dug the piercing into the BBEG's arm. His look of confusion over such a paltry wound gave way to terror as his arm began to merge with mine. After a bunch of screaming and struggling, we were a single pile of Akira on the floor. A pile that my teammates easily disposed of. I may have died, but I secured the victory for the survivors. I hope I made Leroy proud. Leroy would definitely be proud, and I gotta applaud. The GM here with the twist on the character's background. I'm just loving it so much. And OP is no slack either with that quick thinking at the end. If you gotta go, take 'em down with you. Huzzah! Now that's some great collaborating there and playing off each other. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button if you want to see more content like this. And would you kindly follow the socials posted in the description below. As always, be good, be great, be awesome.